Ha! Guess who's back with the news?
Shut up and sit down.
Hey you Skellywags! The return of 118 toy news after a small hiatus due to Chinese New Year and really lack of news to cover. Let's start off with some house cleaning. Last toy news vid I reported on these accessory packs, claiming that there were Dio pieces included as well. Turns out I was wrong about that. Shortly after the vid, they were confirmed to be accessory pieces without these Dio bits that we see, which I thought were going to be included in the pack because there are some Dio pieces included with two of the Soil Ghost releases. But this will simply just be the accessories with weapons, etc. And this will be a release for September for Acid Rain. Also for September release is Genkirou Misshaku and Shaku-En Naraen. Misshaku and Naraen are the tireless guards of Yamato's young empress Yasumiya Kiko. Since her ascension to the Lotus Throne, the Empress has suffered through countless assassination attempts from the eco-terrorists, the Alkali Order, who despise her bloodline's power to purify the land of grey zone corruption. That she still lives is a testament to the incredible skills and dedication of the two brothers Misshaku and Naraen. Indeed, among the Alkali rank and file, they are known as the Only Blooded, so named for the ancient eastern demons of the old world. But now, the two brothers will face their greatest test. The time for the annual ceremony of divine rebirth approaches. They will escort the Empress deep into one of the Yamato Grey Zones, straight to the heart of the broken land, so that through the ritual the Grey Zone can be cleansed. The Alkali Order knows that the yearly ceremony is a time when the Empress will be removed from the safety of her palace, and they will be lying in wait. But Misshaku and Naraen are also prepared. They have donned special ceremonial armor representing past calamities. The Genkirou Relentless Waveguard for Misshaku, and the Shaku-En Crimson Wildfire armor for Naraen. Misshaku's blade will dance among them like foam on a crescent wave, while the fire of Naraen's fury will scorch them to pieces. The Alkali imagines they have a chance to finally rid themselves of the Empress. Misshaku and Naraen will give them none. So this is essentially a color variant of the release we got in December, with new face paint apps and added baseball bat accessory. The only other variant that comes to mind besides this was from Joytoy to Toys Alliance with the Bucks team, who will now be getting a revamp in 2022. Toys Alliance released a roadmap of 2022 for the game, storyline, and a brand new design for the Bucks team heroes. The first character we get is Jack, one-man arsenal. Where once the Bucks team were thick as thieves, now they have other jobs that keep them apart. For Jack, this is nominally meant training the next generation of our Gurton soldiers, but the assault captain has no interest in teaching. He feels angry that he cannot spend more time with his companions. He's barely had time to see Bob recently, let alone sit down and talk like they used to, and angry at himself that he's not happier at their success. So he requests dangerous solo missions, continues to push himself to the absolute limit. His custom power armor, codenamed Arsenal, is covered on almost every surface, front and back, by holsters, ammo pouches, and combat knives. His Panther bulletproof vest provides slightly less protection than the other's gear, but allows him to maintain speed and agility in close quarters engagements. With so many guns and ammo, the Bucks assault captain is deadlier than ever, and savours the chance to put himself to the test against his old Omangan nemesis, Tiger, the Duke of Kliss. So this is a total revamp from what we know of the Bucks team design, but seems to be fitting in with where the story is now heading. This is the first time we've been able to see Jack's face, which kind of looks a bit like Caleb, as he has a removable gas mask. Also comes with a wealth of extras, as you'd imagine, from Jack, including a hand with a cigarette. Also confirmed is fan favourite Bob, veteran Bucks commander. Close to a decade after the creation of the Bucks team, Argott's premier special ops unit has garnered fame, respect and fear across Eastern Europa. In light of their achievements, President Alderman has requested that Bucks team commander Bob take on greater responsibility and work closer with the Senate to oversee the implementation of Argott's political objectives. It is widely expected that Bob may take the mantle of leadership once President Alderman steps down. The commander himself has taken this time and his newfound influence to organize a much needed upgrade for his team's equipment. His new armor, codenamed HQ, was personally designed by genius engineer Tim. This suit was created with flexibility in mind. Not only does it incorporate Fossetti power weave tech for added protection, it also comes with a unique modular tactical vest based on blueprints picked up on a punishing mission in Croonan to allow Bob to customize his gear to whatever the mission requires. Alongside the Commandant T2 tactical assault rifle and Coretta elite pistol, Commander Bob is prepared to take the Bucks team into the modern era of the Acid Rain world. Thanks to both Filler, Bunny, Ninja Shark and The End, who both brought to my attention the fact that Bob is actually presumed dead. Filler, Bunny, Ninja Shark went a step further and asked Kit Lau himself on Instagram, where Kit clarified this is set before Bob dies, after a walk in a park, but before a taste of coffee. Both these two looking great and set for an October release, with the assumption that the rest of Bucks team will probably be in November, December time. Also coming up in October is the 303rd Marine Mobile Arsenal trailer set for your Ankylo vehicle. So as was seen in Awesome Action Toys review of the Ankylo vehicle, the previous trailer set was not actually compatible due to the difference in height. This new trailer set though seems to fix those problems with the larger wheels, which levels out the trailer to the same height. A wealth of extras to be included in this release. From Acid Rain World's late January release is the Viper Aegis Rusher, Eos Skirmisher, It's Papalotl, and Eliza from Annex 2179, shipping now. Now in full colour from Joytoy, we have their Wasteland figures, the Cult of San Reja. 3 confirmed figures from this line, set to be released in May. The first we have is Jack. Jack was the first of the 3 to be teased through prototype form and is now looking great in full colour, looking very much like that character from Borderlands on the cover. Next from the Cult of Reja we have Ailey. In prototype form, Ailey looked as if she'd be potentially a Harley Quinn-esque doppelganger, but now looking like she's got her own character and even has her own little bunny, which is a nice little addition. Next from the cult we have Neil. Neil is sporting an animal pelt to keep him warm on those lonely cult nights, and has the shield and spear weapon that were teased previously with Jack. Alongside the release will be 2 vehicles which will be able to house all 3 figures. First is the Harvey B19, which is basically their version of the Harley Davidson. A vehicle for 1 person, but with room on the back to be able to sit 1 other. The details and paint apps on this looking most impressive. And next we have the Leicester C30. This vehicle made with a passenger car, looking very stylish and appropriate for any wasteland roads. Both vehicles set to be released with the figures in May. A load of pre-orders dropped from Hasbro, including the Morak version of Boba Fett. Due for release in October, this is an exclusive in the US at Target stores. In the UK, however, you can get him in a number of places for pre-order. Currently cheaper than the Tatooine version that was previously announced. The main difference on the figure will be the baggier trousers on this version. Releasing in November, we have the Morak version of Din Djarin. Just like in the Mandalorian show, I'm happy to see that he comes complete with a removable helmet. The latest wave from the vintage collection brings us Migs Mayfeld. With the ingenious idea to bring on Bill Burr for this role, there is a fairly good likeness to him in this figure. Expected for release in August. Also coming in August is Koska Reeves. Played by WWE entertainer Sasha Banks, this also has a very good resemblance to the actress. The buck here seems to be very similar or exactly the same as what we got for Bo-Katan. A character not yet seen in the Black series is Axe Woves. Due for release in October, this pre-order is already sold out on a number of sites. So if you are able to find him anywhere, I'd suggest pre-ordering where you can. Also available in October is Dagobah Yoda from Empire Strikes Back. Complete with stick and soft goods, this Yoda also comes with, I think, the bag that Luke uses to hold him. Available to pre-order now. Coming in September, we have the Vintage Collection playset of Boba Fett's Throne Room. Bundled with a wealth of accessories, this set will set you back a pretty penny, over $200 and over £200 in the UK. If you can afford this after getting the Razor Crest, pre-orders available now. Boss Fight Studios had a number of announcements in the past few days, including an update on their Court of the Dead line. Death's first creation, the spirit-born Gethsemane, Queen of the Dead, is now a posable action figure. A volatile player in Death's court, she's ready to prove those rumors wrong and climb to the top. Death's loyal daughter and vestigial twin to the Valkyrie of Heaven, Kier hides in plain sight, rising the ranks in Death's secret army. Both figures are Hax compatible, nearing the end of production, and will be released this year. Also nearing the end of production is the classic and film versions of Flash Gordon. Teased with 3 other figures in development. Looks like Boss Fight Studios are also getting ready for the imminent arrival and release of the Phantom figures. And even though these aren't released yet, they still managed to tease the next lot coming out. We also have some new Zorro figures available for pre-order now. We now have final production molds of Umbrella Academy Wave 1. This line consists of Cha-Cha, Diego, Klaus, and Vanya, expected spring-summertime this year. Here's a Wave 2 tease of Pogo. Shout out to Ben from That Damn Figure Show on YouTube, who shared this image with me from Hiya, released a few weeks ago, seemingly teasing Rambo, Godzilla, Naruto, and G.I. Joe Cobra? The Godzilla tease is for Godzilla and Kong, unmovable figure of Stylus series and action figure of Exquisite Basic, to be released in 2022. So checking on their previous posts, I found that they did release a few images for the new year, with these figures standing at 7.7 inches. Although not in scale with 1/18, these will be intimidating figures to have in your collection, although they are non-movable, so more like glorified statues. The first of these that they announced was the Exquisite Basic Series Naruto 1/12 scale action figure, which they say will be, quote, released instantly as the latest serial products, focusing on create cost-effective and high-performance action figure, whatever that means. Next was their Exquisite Super Series Rambo 1/12 scale action figure. Rambo First Blood will be released instantly as the latest serial products of Exquisite Super Series, focusing on create ultra performance 1/12 scale action figure. And just to disappoint us 1/18 scale fans further, even though we've already got a Robocop line, they are releasing their Exquisite Super Series Robocop 1/12 scale action figure, focusing on create ultra performance. However, there is light at the end of this Hiya tunnel, with the G.I. Joe announcement of action figure of Exquisite mini series, focusing on create high performance 1/18 scale action figure, will be released in 2022. Quoted from their Instagram, with G.I. Joe, a real American hero, turning 40 this year, we are set to release a brand new line of action figures. This new and exciting line will give fans and action figure collectors something have not had since the mid-1980s. End quote. Maybe a little bit of shade there thrown from Hiya at Hasbro for not having a 3 3/4 inch line on par with some of these other companies. They also posted to reiterate that the 1/12 scale action figures from Judge Dredd will be coming this year, along with the 1/18 scale figures that we've already seen figures from, which will include Judge Mortis is a member of the Dark Judges, the alien super fiends from a dimension where all life has been declared a crime. A single encounter with his fetid touch is enough to turn his victims into desiccated corpses. Which sounds rather lovely. Judge Mortis has 16 points of articulation and comes with a variety of accessories, including the winged helmet. So that's it for now. I've got another few videos coming including reviews, and in particular, podcast, or Skellycast as I like to term it, where me and a couple of mates just talk about a few toys, etc. So if you've got any questions you'd like to ask, or any topics you'd like us to cover, please comment below. You can message me on Instagram, or email me at SkellywagsTV@gmail.com. Check out the YouTube membership and Patreon, patreon.com/SkellywagsTV, if you're in a position to help out the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll skell you later.